I just can't wait to see what the new Mega Evolutions are for the DLC. I mean, in general, I'm just excited to see how the other new Mega Evolutions that we haven't even had revealed yet. I'm going to show you guys the picture of all the other leaked Mega Evolutions. So it's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what a lot of these look like in-game yet. We've seen a couple of them, and the designs have been pretty spot on to the leaks, which is, you know, pretty interesting. But we're, of course, going to be getting more other Mega Evolutions in the DLC, the Mega Dimension DLC, which is going to be hype. I cannot wait. Let me know right now, what are some Pokemon you guys want to see in the Mega Dimension DLC? I mean, I know a lot of people want Flygon, which is a basic answer, but it's true. It's one of my probably top #1 requests. I want to see Mega Flygon. I would also love to see Mega Talonflame. I think that would just be such a cool Pokemon to have a Mega Evolution for. And Tyrantrum. I think that could be another insanely cool, really nice Mega Evolution. So hopefully that happens. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to talk about some topics here and some things that could point out to maybe what another one of these Mega Evolutions is actually gonna be. So I was just scrolling on Twitter, as I usually do, just kind of looking at things, you know, random Pokemon stuff, other video game announcements, whatever, which, you know, we did just get a bunch of other video game announcements, which is pretty hype. But I saw a post from Soul Silver Art, and I was like, okay, this is actually really interesting. I really wanted to bring this up because it actually kind of makes sense in a way, like it's pretty logical. Okay, so he said, I think I'm sold on my friend Lumi's Mega Lanturn theory. X and Y, the professor's lab, where Sycamore is studying Mega Evolution, they used to have an image of a Trubbish, but now in ZA, it's the Lanturn line. Next to the Lanturn is a DNA helix, which is literally the symbol of Mega Evolution. They also added a Pinsir's, well, Pinsir image on the wall, and Pinsir is a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. They could be using it to further study Mega Evolution. Lastly, a tentative list of the available Pokemon ZA Pokedex has leaked and Lanturn isn't there, so it could be a Pokemon that is added in the DLC, therefore it gets a Mega in that DLC too. Okay, so here's the picture from the ZA like gameplay that people were to play. You can see the Lanturn here on the picture, and here is Pinsir right there on the wall, and that's like the DNA helix right there for Mega Evolution. Here's what the lab looks like in Pokemon X and Y, which you can see it's the exact same lab right here. And then here is the picture of all of the Pokemon that we currently know are going to be in the game. This is from Central Leagues, but Central did say that there are more Pokemon that could potentially be on this list. Like, this isn't everything. This is just all the Pokemon that we know of. Basically, just like based on some of the evolutions and whatever that we've seen in the trailers that, you know, we've seen on YouTube, which I covered this in another video a couple videos ago, which is pretty cool. Like, you know, I pointed out we have Mewtwo, which we haven't seen Mewtwo in any of the trailers, at least not to my knowledge. You know, we have Xerneas and Yveltal, which that makes sense because they're, you know, the Gen 6 legendary Pokemon, so why wouldn't they be in here? But it's just cool to see a list of what Pokemon we're actually going to see in the game, plus, you know, whatever we don't have revealed yet. However, Lanturn not being on that list could show that it could be coming in the DLC. Lanturn did say that, you know, there are other Pokemon that will be added to that list when we know of, you know, its existence in the game. So Lanturn could just be in the base game and we just don't know it yet. But it is weird, like, why would Lanturn be here if it's not in the game? That just wouldn't really make sense, because if they are studying a Lanturn and they have a Lanturn, they should theoretically, you know, have wild Lanturn available out in, you know, the wild zones and stuff. So could be a Pokemon available in the DLC, which it could be receiving a Mega Evolution because of the DNA strands right here. You got the Mega Pinsir thing. Subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notifications if you want to help me reach my goal of 30k subs by the end of the year, and so you don't miss all the Pokemon Legends ZA stuff, the DLC news and leaks, Pokemon Generation 10 stuff. And if you don't mind checking out my second channel, Fundores Clips, we are very close to 500 subs. Like, we are super close. So any support goes such a long way. Link is in the description. I think that'd be awesome. A Mega Lanturn is not a Pokemon that I ever really thought about when I thought about Mega Evolution, but it does actually sound pretty cool. Like, I actually think that could be a really neat Mega Evolution if they do it right. Now, they could totally make a really bad design. They could totally make a really good design. What would be kind of crazy though is, like, what if this is like a hint to like Generation 10? Because we know that Generation 10 is going to be another water-based region. Like, it's going to be taking place in the Cyclades as far as we know right now, which is an archipelago. There's a bunch of water. So, like, imagine they're like studying this Pokemon and he's like, oh, this is actually from a different region that doesn't exist yet, even though this wouldn't be a Generation 10 exclusive Pokemon, if that makes sense. I don't know. That's just my crazy, stupid theory that probably makes no sense at all. Let me know what you guys think though. Do you want to see a Mega Lanturn? You can also see Chikorita right there, which is pretty cool. So this must be relatively early in the game. I mean, if we're thinking about it. And what other Pokemon do you guys think are in these Pokeballs right here? There's 6 of them. One of them could be Lanturn. I guess they could all be Lanturn. Maybe these are all Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions, like there could be a Pinsir in one of these. I would say these would be the starter Pokemon, but there's 6 of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it could be the ZX starters and the Kalos starters, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm trying to look at this picture right here. It's just too blurry. I can't really see. Like, that kind of looks like Chikorita's leaf right there, and that kind of looks like a Lanturn, but I don't know. I can't really tell. It's green, purple, and then like still kind of purple, and then reddish. I don't know. I'm trying to like see if those are Pokemon, any references to anything. I can't really tell though. Cardinal also made a Mega Dedenne Y form. So a couple days ago, I showed you guys the X form that he made. And the X form looks awesome, and then he made a Y form, and they look so cool. I would love if this were to happen. I wonder if all of the Pokemon in the Mega Dimension DLC are going to be X and Y forms. I feel like they could potentially do that, but I don't know. That would be kind of insane if they were to make every Pokemon in the new DLC, not the base game, just the DLC, have an X and a Y form. That would be insane. Okay, let's talk about the Mega Victory Bell light, which, dude, I swear adding light to the end of every single Pokemon, that was probably not the smartest idea for these Mega Stones. But anyways, here's what the Mega Victory Bell stone looks like, right? Which is kind of interesting. At first I was like, yo, is this the freaking Flygon one? Is that the one that everyone thought was Flygon? Which, I mean, it's similar, but the shade of green is different. And it's not this one because you could see this is yellow and the outside of the Victory one is yellow. You see how the Victory Bell, the outside is yellow, but the innards is green and orange, and that kind of looks like a purple stripe right there. You kind of can see a little hint of purple, which is making me think it is different than this one. Plus, this one, the outside of it is not yellow. It's kind of still a greenish color. So this is not Victory Bell Light. If I had to guess, this is not Victory Bell's Mega Stone. Neither is this one. I'm just curious to find out if all of these are actually new Mega Evolutions for the DLC, or if they're, you know, some mixed in with the newer ones that we got in the base game and the DLC, or if there's some like older existing ones that just kind of look different, like a little remodel type of thing going on. It's gonna be crazy to see, guys. Guys, I'm just so excited to see what these new Mega Evolutions are gonna be. It's gonna be so hype. Legends 8 is coming out soon, which means regular, you know, base game leaks are going to come to an end, but we do have the DLC stuff, and the DLC leaks are totally going to start coming out soon. And I'm assuming Generation 10 leaks are probably also going to start ramping up here within the next couple of weeks or months even. Because I'm sure that game is going to be announced Pokemon Day 2026, which is only a couple of months away. I mean, it's like, what, 5 months away or something like that? I'm low-key going to miss talking about the Legends ZA leaks. It's been really fun to talk about. I'm not saying I'm done with it right now, because there's still more to come. Like I said, the DLC stuff is going to have its own, you know, crazy leaks happening. But let me know, did you guys enjoy all these Legends ZA leaks over the last, like, year and a half? I really appreciate each and every single one of you guys that's been supporting the channel, showing some love in the comments, you know, liking the videos, sharing them, chatting in the Discord server, which if you want to join the Discord, link to that sucker is in the description down below. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and if you are a real one watching this far in the video, comment down below almond, just to show me you're a real one watching this far in the video. Anyways, hope you guys have a fantastic day. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.